So the windshield washer fluid light has been on, and I think that the tank is losing water. I haven't been able to figure out what the problem is, but based on my research, it's either the pump or the tank that has cracked. Should say that the temperature was below freezing for the past couple of weeks, and I made a mistake and I didn't drain my fluid when I went out for a ski trip. So it's very possible that the water has frozen and cracked something inside. So we're gonna take a look, and for that we should first take the mud guard out based on the videos I've seen. So it's kind of redundant for some of you, but this is BMW X5 E70. So the first thing I did after taking the wheel out was to get rid of the fender trim rivets. They're, for this model, they are single use. So I'll figure out what to do after that. Probably you gotta just get this center pin and put it back, because you can't reuse them as they are. There are videos on that. So after all those pins are out, I got my fender trim out. As you can see, you will start from the front, and then you'll go pull it out, and it will come off pretty easily. There are these clips that you have to release, so keep that in mind. So once you remove the trim, you can get the wheel arch, the back side out. There are a couple of screws there, and they're number 8 and number 10. Just be careful about this box. I don't know what it is. It's probably for something related to the brakes. So you gotta release it, pry it with a screwdriver before you take the wheel arch protector out. So you see the front part is in. This little part had to be partly released, so I didn't completely take it out. Basically this cover has 3 pieces, looks like. So this is the back piece that I removed. If there is too much resistance, make sure that you have taken out everything, all the screws, because that could be indicating that you haven't released it properly. So I put a little bit more water back. I put the water back in the windshield washer and tried to find out where the leak is. So this is the pump wire, most probably. I released it, and I can see that the very bottom of the tank is leaking, but as you might be able to see, that leak is originating from somewhere higher than that. And I don't know if you can see, but the pumps are located right here, and I'm pretty certain that it's the pump that's leaking rather than the tank itself. So, well, obviously there's not enough access to the pump, and there is really nothing that I can do at this stage. Well, soon I realized that, well, not very soon, after a few hours, realized that taking the tank itself out is more work than I thought. So I'm trying to open, pull the wing away so that I can see the pumps, which most probably the reason that there is a leak, and maybe repair or get their pumps replaced, because honestly, if the tank needs replacement, I don't think I'll have the time to take the tank out, since there's major work to take the bumper out and get to a torque screw there, which I want to do. It is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so there are 4 Torx in the door hinge area. I got one out. I'm gonna take 3 more out, and then there are more under the hood, as far as I understand, to get the wing, to pull the wing away. Let's see where we get there. All right, so the next stage, I had to take the wing, not completely off, but at least loosen it so that I can access the pump. For that, there are 4 screws, as I said, at the door hinge area. To come off, there are Torx screws. And then you got to kind of pull this trim off. It's there are no screws after you take the wheel arch. It's not secure anymore. There are only kind of pins that put it in place, so you can carefully remove it. You should have the doors open, both doors open, because otherwise this trim cannot come off. So it partially comes off. Some of the pins may pop out, so make sure to look for them. These are the pins that pop out. So I got that, and I also got these Torx out so that I'll be able to move this wing out. The trick here is that there is 1 screw underneath the windscreen, so you will need to get that using a Phillips, and that took quite a bit of time for me to figure out. Thankfully, I read it in a forum that there is 1 screw hiding there, so I'm going to take that out, and I'll be able to access the pumps really easily. So the reason that I don't think I can take the whole tank out is actually that Torx screw. I don't know if you can see it. Welcome to the world of BMW. So that Torx is impossible to access without significant removal of more parts, including the fender and the bumper and the wing. And I don't want to do that. And the headlight, the right side. I don't want to do that. So again, I've pushed the wing out and I've secured it like this from that I learned from another video. I have enough access to see what's going on. So I got these 2 guys out. They were pretty clean. I did a little bit more cleanup and made sure that they're free of debris and stuff. And I'm gonna put them back. My car's got 160,000 miles on it, and they're pretty clean. So it's sort of important to do some diagnostics before the pumps are out. I put them back together and filled to make sure I understand what is leaking. Obviously, the leak is from the back. Okay, the new pumps are in there, and I'm gonna fill the reservoir and make sure that there is no more leak there, and put the car back together. So as I mentioned, I changed both pumps because as a high mileage in this car, and if one fails, it's a good chance that the other one's gonna fail soon too. Plus that, they're not very expensive, both of them, including shipping and tax, was under 70 bucks. And I changed the grommets because they definitely have a limited lifespan. So we should be good to go. So here is a recap of what you need to do to get to the pumps that are right behind the wing. You're gonna take the rim off, and you will have to take the mud guard off, and then you'll need to open the screws of the side wing. All right, there are 4 behind the door hinge, and there are a few on the top. Don't forget there is one here, all right? So with that, you can pull the wing out, and then you would be able to access the pump. There is absolutely no other way to replace the washer pump in this model.